Hi, Banita.
Hi, Nidhi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Are you okay with the Hindi English mix? Dono na?
Yeah, we can do a mix. That's fine.
Great, great, great. Try keeping it more of Hindi, thoda kam English,
Okay.
as much as you
I-
can, as much as you can. मतलब
okay.
याद रखना कि पूरा इंग्लिश में नहीं बोलना
ठीक है मैं कोशिश करूँ
है ठीक है ग्रेट चलो स्टार्ट
हाँ जी
देखिए मेरी तरह अगर आपको इस तरह का कंटेंट देखना पसंद है जिसमें आप भी शुरू से इन्वेस्टेड होते हैं आप भी एक डिटेक्टिव बन जाते हैं देन गियर अप टू वॉच डिटेक्टिव शेरदिल ऑन Z5 ये वैसा ही हूडानिट है जिसमें आपको लगेगा कि आपको पता है कि जो हुआ है वो किसने किया है वेल इफ दैट्स राइट और नॉट बात करने के लिए वी हैव वन ऑफ द लीड कास्ट मेंबर्स द ब्यूटीफुल एंड टैलेंटेड बनीता संधू विद अस बट बिफोर आई टॉक टू हर बनीता warm वेलकम ऑन पंजाब केसरी नवोदय टाइम्स
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
इट्स अ प्लेजर टू टॉक टू यू यार बिकॉज पर्सनली अगर मैं अपनी बात करूं मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है हु डन इट जब कंटेंट आता है बिकॉज एज आई सेड मुझे लगता है मैं ही ब्योमकेश बख्शी हूँ मैं ही शर्लॉक होम्स हूँ और मुझे पता है कि मर्डर किसने किया है सो यूर अ पार्ट ऑफ इट सो हाउ डू यू फील
I feel like मैं बहुत खुश हूँ अभी. It's finally releasing. I had a really good time when we were shooting, and yeah, I'm just grateful to be a part of this cast. You know, Diljit Kisat, Roman Sir Kisat, Ratnam Mam, like they're all just legends in this industry. So yeah.
राइट एंड व्हाट्स द एक्साइटमेंट लेवल अभी बिकॉज द टीजर्स आर आउट पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट पीपल आर वेटिंग फॉर इट सो हाउ
Yeah.
एक्साइटेड आर यू
मैं बहुत excited too, लेकिन at the same time, I think I do this with every movie release. I try to just like not have an expectation because I have this thing where मैं सोचती हूँ कि I'll be disappointed after, like उसके
अच्छा
बाद. I think if, expectations come here, तब I'll be, things will be fine. Control thing here, but yeah. I tell, मेरा दिमाग खराब है. I don't know.
राइट बट इट लुक्स प्रॉमिसिंग बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स एक तो जो स्टोरी मैटर है वो प्रॉमिसिंग है प्लॉट प्रॉमिसिंग है एंड as you
Hmm.
said the cast there is behind it all of these people have their own fan following so बहुत सारे लोग इसलिए भी देखेंगे कि अच्छा ये लोग हैं तो let's watch
Hmm.
it tell me how did you become a part of it आप कैसे on board आए
I our producers Himanshu and Ali reached out to me about this movie they're shooting in Budapest, and I saw the cast and I read the script and I found it was in Budapest, so I said, "Say no more, I'll see you." Yeah, I मैंने एक audition किया और उसके बाद अली ने कहा कि "You're in, please come to Budapest," and yeah, I was there.
तो क्या आपका रोल क्या है थोड़ा elaborate कीजिए what's the character that you're playing
हाँ, मेरा कैरेक्टर का नाम शांति है और वो डेफ और म्यूट है, बट बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है. She's her dad's favorite. She's very close to her family. एक एनजीओ चलाती है, और obviously बहुत अमीर है. And yeah, you'll see in the movie how Shanti
right
is.
right but did you say deaf and mute which means कि वो प्ले करना वो पोर्ट्रे करना चैलेंजिंग रहा होगा
Challenging था, लेकिन I think क्योंकि एक और डेफो म्यूट कैरेक्टर है, उसका नाम पूर्वक है. And उसके साथ the actor is called Arjun Tanwar, and with him हमने बहुत काम किया, like एक coach के साथ सीताराम जी, and I think we were in very good hands. So सीताराम जी really made it, I wouldn't say easy, but he held our hand through the process. So yeah, we did a lot of prep work, which is
No,
essential.
I'm sure because as it is, as actors where you have lines जब आपके पास dialogues होते हैं तो भी कई बार होता है ना एक्टर्स से कि यार लाइन भूल गए थे तो थोड़ा goof up हो गया फिर बहुत सारे retakes हुए यहाँ you don't have lines but you still have to perform with your actions with your expressions so sign language भी आपने सीखी होगी so do you remember anything that happened where you had to remind yourselves कि बोलना नहीं है सिर्फ express करना है
नहीं, आई थिंक सिर्फ लाइक बॉडी लैंग्वेज मेरे लिए शायद थोड़ा मुश्किल है, क्योंकि बॉडी लैंग्वेज will have to change, no? Because you can't hear. But the sign language and expressions I had, but there's a different body language I found in the deaf community that I had to tap into naturally. That's something you can't learn. It's just through
Right.
observation. So I'd say that was the maybe the challenging part.
So, other than having a coach who was kind of hand holding you through this entire process, खुद की भी आपकी कोई role prep थी, some observation or anything that you did for it?
Yeah, I mean I came on board pretty last minute. I think I had like those up there like to rehearse and to prep and like एक हफ्ते Budapest में थे and उसके पहले I was at home with my family. So I think I just really honed in on learning my scenes through and through and watching documentary, just watching. The more you watch, the more you observe, the better it is. It kind of gets locked somewhere here.
Right. And now let's come to the experience. There are two parts of this question. One is the experience of shooting this film, in entirety and of course in Budapest. And the
Mm.
other that you have to answer for me is working alongside these people who maybe अगर आप बॉलीवुड फिल्म्स जब देखती हैं तो उनको शायद फॉलो करती हैं या उनको पसंद करती हैं. सो नाउ यू आर इन दैट स्पेस जहां आप एक को एक्टर हैं उनके साथ. सो
हाँ.
दोनों एक्सपीरियंसेस.
I think Budapest में like बहुत सुंदर जगह है. Like I had the best time. खाना बहुत अच्छा था. लोग बहुत अच्छे थे. It was just like such an amazing और गर्मियों भी थी. Like it was all in summer. So we just had like the best time and then even with these co-actors, they're all such legends. So I was constantly learning on set when we were working on scenes and then even when we went for dinners after we would wrap, I would just be in awe and I'd be asking them so many questions about their life and we would have breakfast together and I think even Ratnaman's husband obviously Nazir sir came down for a few days and I got to have breakfast with him and Ratnamam and it was like a workshop for me. I just asked so many questions because their talent and their craft and everything they've done in their lifetime, it's just it's better than any acting workshop you could ever go to. So I think I
Right.
really missed the experience.
And movie का आपका जो subject matter, of course, is a murder thriller, that kind of a story. लेकिन जब आप बात करते हैं बमन ईरानी की, दिलजीत की, रत्ना मैम also, these people are known to have a funny bone. So were there any pranks that were played around the set?
Diljit B. There was a prank with Diljit. He played a prank on me, and then I reverse Uno'd him and played that prank back on him. And yeah, I don't think he expected that. But Ratna ma'am she's a very chill person, very dedicated. Everyone is incredibly dedicated to their work, but everyone's process is different. And I think that was the coolest part of being in an ensemble cast is seeing how each actor approaches their work, like with the utmost dedication, but in such different ways. So yeah, that was cool.
Right. Banita, in one of your interviews, I was reading कि, जो Western space है entertainment की, उसमें you are considered as a commercial actress. और India
Mm.
में, however, very sadly, वो artsy जो actor है, उसका एक role लगा है, and you're waiting कि वो हो हटे और एक commercial cinema में आप आए. Do you think this movie can help you get into that space?
I think so. I think it's the most commercial movie I've done in India till date, for sure. And hopefully, people will see me in a different light after they watch this movie. But I guess I don't really do movies with the intention of if I do this, it'll get me here. I kind of just do it as like, oh my God, like what I can't wait to learn. What will I learn on this? That's how I feel like even when I did Bridgerton, when I took that role, I was like, I can't wait to learn from this incredible
Right.
production. There were no like ends to a mean or means to an end, sorry, I guess. So yeah, I think yeah, I just go with the flow.
No, but do you think as an actor, ये कहीं आपके लिए नेगेटिव प्रूव होता है बिकॉज द काइंड ऑफ इंडस्ट्री है कि बड़ी फास्ट मूविंग है, पीपल नीड टू नो कि आप कहाँ पर हो.
Mhm.
is this with your career spanning across continents, कहीं ये होता है कि some offers maybe you don't get them क्योंकि लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि आप इंडिया में हो या बाहर हो?
जी होते हैं हमेशा. Like I have producers literally tell me when I meet them, we wanted you for this movie, this movie, but we didn't know where you were, or your manager told me you weren't in the country, or yada yada yada. So now that I finally moved to India, I've really realized how much stuff I missed out on. But you know, better late than never. And I've never been happier to be living in India. So yeah.
Right. So अब आपको लगता है कि वो टाइम आ गया है कि बाकियों की तरह स्ट्रैटेजाइज करना, थोड़ा सा अपने करियर को शुरू कर दूं?
I mean, I hired a publicist now finally, so I realize you have to because there's so much work that I can't that comes my way I can't handle, and you need people on your team who are able to help you with that. So
Right.
yeah, like I didn't even have a manager in India for the longest time. Imagine I put everything through my agent in the UK. So now I feel like I have the right team in place in India. So I don't do strategy. I do craft. I do work. They could do everything that side because it doesn't interest me. So
Right.
yeah.
But what is the kind of work that you're looking for? जैसे आपने कहा कि आप इस इंटेंशन से नहीं देखती हैं कि वो कितना कमर्शियल होगा या कितना सक्सेसफुल होगा. So how do you prioritize what to choose?
Uh, I think for me, it's what I can't describe it as anything other than a click. There's just something that happens when I read a particular script or I'm told about a particular story that it something goes off my brain that just says I can't say it literally says I can't say no to this. So I have to do it. And that happens to very different projects. Like you'll see in the coming years, like there's super commercial and there's super artsy coming on the way. So it's not a strategy, it's more just something in me that's like I have to do this for whatever reason because there's a click. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
All
yeah.
right, all right. Any announcements for the next projects that you were allowed to make?
No, not yet. I'm under NDA.
Okay,
NDA.
okay.
What is that? An NDA.
NDA. Never mind. We'll wait for the announcements and for another interview. But lastly, you've spent a lot of time with this project, Detective Sherdil, or Abhi aane wali hai. Already the buzz is there. But if you have to sum it up for me in one sentence, because there's so
Hmm.
much more to watch in the OTT space, why should people not miss watching this film?
People should not watch. I
Miss
can't speak.
watching.
People should not miss.
Miss watching.
People should not miss watching Detective Sherdil because it's the best whodunit in Bollywood ever. Period. And I
Period.
stand.
That said it all. I like your confidence on that. And I really hope this becomes a success and it comes out to be true कि यार लोग वाकई बोलें कि ऐसा हुडानेट हमने नहीं देखा. On that note, wishing you all the luck for its success and और भी इंडिया में जो projects आप करें. And thank you so much for talking to me, Vanita.
Oh, thank you, Nidhi. This was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.